Okay, this is an optional video. You don't have to watch it, but some people are having trouble with Gizmos. And it goes quickly, and there's a lot of information on this screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just play the Gizmos, show you how you should set it up, and give you a kind of intro to it. So then you can go back to Gizmos and know what we're looking for. Here's the first thing I'm hearing a lot of in the tasks and people talking and writing, um, that they notice the difference between the color of these molecules. So you should have show labels on. It does show a lot of labels, but it's helpful. You need those labels. And you should have show blood flow on. Right. So these are showing, what are they showing? They're showing blood moving through the body, right? Really, they're blood cells, right? But they're showing the blood moving through the body. And a lot of people have noticed that they change color. Let's just watch real quickly. Okay, when they go from the right side and out, where do they go? That's what I want you to watch. Where do they go? They come back to the left side and they've changed color. Absolutely. On this model, they have changed color. Now they are red. And you'll also notice that part of this model is red and part of this model is blue. You want a myth buster here? Many people, including adults, to this day, believe, and you may be one of them, and that's fine, believe that blood is red only when it hits oxygen. That's not true. It's a myth. Okay. People will say, well, when you cut yourself, the blood is exposed to oxygen and then it turns red. That's not true. It's always red. Um, we could talk about how scientists know that if you want, but it's always red. So why does this model make it red and blue? Because it wants to show you that it's changing. In your body, it is not literally changing from the color blue to the color red, but it is changing. How is it changing? This is when we get to this. Okay. If I go to the right side of the heart and take blood out, this funky little gizmo let me do that, and I go over here, I see I've got about 35.1 mm. Don't worry about the label. 35.11. No, 35.1 oxygen. Okay, is that a lot of oxygen? I don't know. Let's compare it to the left side. I go over to the left side, I've got 93.8. Don't worry if your numbers are slightly different. Look at the overall difference. I got 93 in the right side, and the left side, sorry. And I've got 36 in the right side. What has changed? Yes, the model makes them change from blue to red. But that's to show you, and all models do this, that's kind of universally, it's blue and red, which makes people think that that's what it actually is. But the model can show you what's changing in the oxygen levels. But it also wants to visually use color to show differences. And that's what this model is doing, using color to show differences. Okay. Now, let's keep it running. We're just going to kind of run and watch it go everywhere. It seems like it's just going everywhere. Now it's back to the right side. Okay. So now that we've got that that red and blue thing down, right? Hopefully you understand that. Now let's watch the path. We're on the right side. You will not be held accountable for right atrium and right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. Just right side, left side. That's what I'm worried about. What's on the right side? What's on the left? Yes, there are 4 chambers. Yes, they're moving through all of them. I'm just worried about right side and left side. So let's watch these colored blue blood cells because they don't have a lot of oxygen. That's why they're blue. Let's watch and see where they go and when they turn red, because that's the power of the model. They go out of the heart. Where are they going? They're going to the lungs. They're going to the left and right lung. They kind of split up. Some go to the left, some go to the right. Right now they're still blue. When did they change? Oh, now they're red. Remember, they didn't actually change red in your body. The model is changing them red because what has changed? We're not sure. On this side, here's my oxygen. On this side, here's my oxygen. What's changed? Yes, they've changed from red to blue. Why did the model change them that way? Come back to the heart. Okay, so we've had right side. When the blood leaves the right side of the heart, it goes to the... You should know this now. Okay, go back and watch it again. Watch this video again if you want. Now, it's coming back into the left side. And now it's nice and red because it's picked up this. It's right here. Let's try. Now it's going out. Came into the heart, it's going back out. It's got lots of that oxygen in it. Where is it going? All through the body. All through the body. And you may notice, oh, wait a minute, it turned back to blue. And can I back this up? No, I can just back it back up all the way. Okay. When did it turn to blue? I'm just going to let you watch this. You can do this. I want you to go back to Gizmos and play with this and watch it a little bit. It doesn't take long for it to go through a cycle. Comes out of the left side. It was red. Oh, now it's blue. Where is it going to go now that it's blue? It was red. And again, you can take the syringe and check these levels. Okay. Now it's blue, which we know means it doesn't have as much oxygen. Where did the oxygen go? That's what we're thinking about as we watch this model. That's what we're working with. I hope that helps. Use these tools and this model to help you understand. Here's the big picture. What's the difference between the blood on the right side and the blood on the left side? Okay, that's the big picture. And how does it change? Where does the blood go between the right and the left side to make that change? That's what we're using this gizmo as evidence to answer. Okay? Use your numbers. You can say it turned from blue to red, as long as you tell me what does that mean. Good luck.